Hi, this is Bookmark Brief, and I'm Doug Keck, and our author is Joseph Pierce, and the book is Monaghan, A Life. So tell us, Joe, how did you end up writing this biography about Tom Monaghan?
Well, Tom Monaghan will be known to many EWTN viewers as the founder of Ivy University. Prior to that, the founder of Domino's Pizza, the former owner of the Detroit Tigers. But also I had a relationship with Tom Monaghan insofar as I was on the faculty of Ivy University, of which he was the owner, for 11 years. And he approached me to ask me to write this life of him. And at first I was not that keen on the idea, but I'm very pleased that I wrote the book, and I think it does tell Tom's story in an objective, certainly not sugar-coated.
Right. Let me ask you, why did he want a book written about his life?
Well, I think that he wanted to actually, because he's not a writer himself, and he wanted something sort of objectively documenting his journey. And for me, you know, I've made, if you like, my reputation writing about people's conversions. And although Tom Monaghan's a cradle Catholic, like most cradle Catholics, he had a moment of conversion, a moment when the faith just went deeper. So for me, this is another conversion story. It's the conversion of Tom Monaghan from a life of hedonism to one degree or another, splurge spending, loving the fast life and the expensive life, and then basically through reading C.S. Lewis's Mere Christianity, realized that he was suffering from the sin of pride and needed to get his act together. And so there is a conversion story interwoven in Tom Monaghan's life story.
Do you think this book has something to say to the average person out there who's not a multi-millionaire?
I think it does, because I think that Tom Monaghan is a person of our time. He's someone that, because ultimately being a Catholic is not about being rich or poor. It's about living the faith. And sometimes if you've got power and riches, there may well be temptations in your way that are perilous. And I see we're struggling with that. So there'll be people that would be interested in reading about how a poor child who spent his childhood in an orphanage could come and to own the fastest growing restaurant chain in the world, and then to own his dream team, the team he'd followed, the Detroit Tigers, as a child, to actually own them, and then to have this conversion experience and then spend a life of being a benefactor of good Catholic causes.
Right. An interesting story worth the read. Thank you so much, Joe Pierce, for stopping by here on Bookmark. A Bookmark Brief talking about the book Monaghan, A Life, written by Joseph Pierce, available through the EWTN Religious Catalog. EWTNRC.com is the place to go for all things Catholic. I'm Doug Keck. Thank you for joining us here on this Bookmark Brief. See you next time.